guys, it's William calling from wiwibloggs, and do you smell perfume? That's because Boggie is in the house. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
How did your rehearsals go earlier today?
Actually, it was quite good. I'm much more confident on the stage, and everybody on my team are very on good form.
Great. And you did very well so far. You won the first heat and you tied in the semi-final for the top marks. Does this put pressure on you?
Of course, there are always pressure, but at the same time I feel very happy because with these 3 weeks I've already had a lot of very good memories and very good experiences, but I'm waiting the show for tomorrow.
And your latest album is filled with so many great tracks. Why did you choose Wars for Nothing for A Dal?
Actually, I wanted to choose a song which is in English, because I wanted to sing in English for everybody. And I think in Eurovision it's really important to sing a message with clearly understanding for everybody, not just for my country, for everybody. And my song talks about wars, and I really want to sing this message to everyone.
And previously in an interview with wiwibloggs, you mentioned the situation in Ukraine. Could you talk about how that influenced your song?
Yeah, it's interesting because my song was composed by three people, not just me, but if you're interested in my story, I was inspired by the Ukraine situation because, everywhere in the world there are wars, for example in Africa or in Asia, but Ukraine, it's just next to our border. And actually I have some relatives living there, and also I live in a downtown in an old building, and on the first level there is a hostel, and once I met a guy in the elevator, and he has just escaped from Ukraine, and I remember very well his face and his eyes. He was really frightened, and he just told me that, oh Boggie, not Boggie, so he just told me that he escaped from Ukraine and he doesn't really know what will he do for tomorrow, but for a few days he will stay in Budapest, and after he doesn't know at all what will happen. And I remember this situation and also my relatives, and that's why I was inspired by it, practically by this event. But if you ask the other composers, they have different stories behind.
And from the title, we can get that you're anti-war, that these wars are perhaps for nothing. How do you show that on the stage with your staging?
Actually, this song, it's really simple, and this song has got a really strong message, and I didn't want to have a spectacular show or something, because the force of the song is in the modesty. And if I am modest, and if the show and the visuals are modest, the message can go through the television better and also live.
Another interesting aspect is that your friends are actually singing on the stage, which relates to the message, I guess, of friendship and peace. Could you tell us how you chose who would sing?
Yeah, it helps me a lot because you already told me that normally the participants have got a big pressure, and it helps me a lot because they are my friends. We went to music schools together, and they also cooperated on my second album, so it was really evident to invite them to the show, and I'm so happy that they could be with me on the stage. And also I think they are very professional singers, everyone, and I feel more confident because of that.
And they changed their dresses from the first heat to the semi-final. Why was that?
Because I wanted to have a dress with a much more, I don't know how to say, much more nice material, and a much more I don't know, helpful color. I don't know if it exists or not, but for me the blue, because the color of my dress is blue, the blue is something very peaceful.
Great. And you had a fantastic, huge worldwide hit with Perfume all over the place. I heard it in America, people hear it in France. Does that put pressure on you to have another hit?
It's always a pressure, but I think if you ask a superstar, he will answer the same. If you get a success, you will also have another success, and this is the way. But yeah, it's a hard job, but I'm still standing on the way that I sing about my feelings, and if it works, I'm happy, and if it's not, this is c'est la vie.
And you actually submitted the song to A Dal 2012, but the producers said no thank you. Have they apologized?
No, not at all, but it's not a problem because of that my song Perfume could go on a totally different way. And this way it's really fantastic, and I'm so glad that they didn't pick this song in 2012.
It smells amazing. We love it. Now, a final question for you. Do you have a message for all of your fans on wiwibloggs?
Yeah. So thank you very much for your support, and you can't imagine how much I love you. I read every day your messages that you write me on Facebook page, and thank you very much for being with me. Hi guys.